Disclaimer, I don't actually dislike Anthony Fantano. I love the way he brings music discussion to the scene and he's allowed to have his own opinions. This video and the thumbnail are purely for entertainment purposes only. Anthony Fantano, the guy we all go to for our ratings and always will. I mean, I don't even listen to albums, I just wait for him to release a video on them so I can copy what he's thinking. But sometimes that just isn't possible, because sometimes Anthony Fantano has... I can't even say it. Yeah. Sometimes Anthony Fantano has bad takes. So today I'll be going over some of Anthony Fantano's most controversial ratings ever and give his rating a rating. Are you with me? Make sure to comment 1 if you are, comment 2 if you aren't, and comment 3 if you're somehow in a limbo in between, and let's get right into it with possibly his most infamous rating ever. That's right, that one time he gave My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy a light 6. Actually, not just one time, as he made a whole new video 9 years later just to double down on his light 6. That's a man of dedication right there. I just disagree with a lot of what he says in the review. He says that Gorgeous doesn't have that much of an interesting beat. Come on, that's like the best part of the song. He hates all of the lights for a lot of reasons that I won't get into or else this video will be way too long. He doesn't like the features on Monster, which... Wait, I do actually agree with that. Wow, I didn't expect that. He obviously had a lot of other talking points which I won't get into or this video will be an hour long, but honestly, I'm not too mad about this. We gotta remember that everybody has different taste and different ways of looking at music. It's all subjective and that's okay. Oh my god, he gave North Forever a light 6 too. Never mind, Anthony Fantano doesn't know shit. There is no way he thinks this is on the same level as this. Just because of that, his MBDTF light 6 rating gets a decent 2 from me. That's horrible. You cannot sit there with a straight face and tell me they are as good. I mean, come on. Music is subjective, but MBDTF is obviously better than the new Northwest EP. Are we serious? Okay. Calm down. I've seen some people say that Anthony's ratings differ in terms of the artist. So for example, he gave My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy a light 6 because it's a 6 in terms of Kanye West standards. Okay, that's honestly fine. I would say if not for the fact that that system makes no sense. In that case, Diego by Lil Xan should be a 10 because in terms of Lil Xan's standards, it's better than the 2 other pieces of shit he has dropped. And what about a debut album? How can you rate a debut album in terms of the artist's standard if they have no other albums to set that standard? GNX should be a light 5 cause it's mid compared to Good Kid Mad City or To Pimp a Butterfly. Sorry, I went on a tangent. Let's get back to what the video is actually about and take a look at some of his other ratings. Ah, look, he gave Drake's new album ICEMAN a 2. If you've seen my video, you'd know I think that this album is around a 6. It's not terrible, but it's really not that great. It got some good tracks and some pretty low lows. A 2 is kinda insane. I definitely don't think it's that bad. I mean, just comparing ICEMAN to Habibti and Maid of Honor, 2 albums he dropped at the exact same time, ICEMAN looks like fucking Illmatic. Oh my god. He gave Maid of Honor a 6. I'm so sorry, there's no way a person listened to Maid of Honor and thought it was good, thought it was better than ICEMAN, and thought it was on the same fucking level as My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. To be fair though, Anthony is just the type of guy to like Maid of Honor. I feel like that album was genetically constructed in a lab to please his ears. That doesn't excuse the rating though. After I saw it, I kinda gave up on Anthony. I like the guy, but that rating is almost objectively terrible. And I don't like using that term with music, but come on, this has got to be a joke. I'm not even a Drake hater, I just really didn't think anyone would actually enjoy the album. Also, one of his favorite songs from the album was Cheetah Print. I cannot believe that. Genuinely, the worst song there with a horrible Sexy Red feature and horrible sampling production with a terrible mixing. This is what the guy likes? I guess he likes Drake with the melodies and doesn't like Drake when he acts tough. Yeah, I totally just stole that joke from his comment section. I'm feeling an unreviewable for this rating. Next up, we got his Mac Miller swimming review, which he gave a decent 3. This review was in fact so terrible that he did a Redux review and gave it a light 8. That's insane character development right there. At least he realized how absolutely terrible his initial review was. At least he came back and made a better review on the project, and I do respect him from that change. I'm feeling a light 7 on this review just because I'm happy he came back on it. Next up, we have his review on The Great Impersonator by Halsey, that he ended up giving a decent 1. Basically saying this album is the lowest of the lowest of albums, and while some of his critiques might have been fine, and there were points he was right about, some parts of the review just didn't sit right with people. For good reason. If you don't know, Halsey was diagnosed with cancer, her husband leaving her and her record label dropping her. Anthony Fantano went off to describe it like she has main character syndrome. That is absolutely insane and a really weird thing to say. And the worst part is, he has never gone out of his way to do a Redux review or just even like apologize for it. From what I know, he has just left it at that. Anyways, there's more I could go over, but that's all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I hope you all have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. Bye.